Alright, first things first. Yo, past me, you were impaled. Are you okay? Shiranui. Did you travel 100 years into the future just to help us? I don't know if you two are a divine comedy or a divine tragedy. I'm honestly gonna go more so with tragedy. I don't know where you would get any comedic value out of me dying, Isun. That's incredibly dark, and I don't know how much I trust you as a person anymore. But Shiranui's hurt pretty bad. We better hurry, Ami. What about you, Oki? You gonna do anything? It seems those demons fled to the altar on the opposite side, but I have no idea how to get there. The shrine is like a maze. We need something to lead us in the right direction. Perhaps it is this thing over yonder. Yes, this thing. I found a thing. I have no idea what we just found, but it sure looks interesting. Amaterasu! This wolf isn't going to last much longer. I owe my life to this one now. I can't let this wolf die like this. Don't worry. I know this wolf's companion must be around here somewhere. You'll know him right away. He's a Ponkel just like me. Huh. So this wolf has a Ponkel companion as well. That's incredibly... That's like almost astronomically improbably coincidental. I should probably think harder about that. Oh well. It looks almost exactly like Amaterasu. What's going on? Even their scents are the same. It's a long story, believe me. And this is not exactly the time to be talking. We gotta chase down those demons! You're right! My god, I completely forgot about the demons. We must finish them off. Let's do it together this time. Teamwork makes the dream work. Whoa, okay, I guess this is happening now. I don't exactly know what made that happen, but I suppose it's as good a start as any. As far as figuring out where to go. Listen, you two. I'm gonna stay here with this wolf. You go on ahead. Of course. What? Can't leave this one here all alone. What happened to this wolf is all my fault. Okay. Don't worry. I don't intend on having you fight those demons alone. I'll catch up with you once I finish off the rest of the monsters and make sure this area is safe. Keep forging ahead until then. Oh, come off it already, Oki. You're not really all that tough. I mean, with your plan, we'd end up having to worry about you. But if you insist, we'll leave this area to you. We'll go on ahead to where those demons are. Look after the wolf, okay? I will. Oh, spirits of the air, earth, and sea, grant these two your divine power. My dude, I control it. I am above and beyond. You don't even know. Also, I would actually like to do that. There we go. I don't use my sub-weapon too often, but it's still, it feels like the right thing to do. Any ding-dang way. How incredibly convenient would it be if this random gear that I had just happened to open up that door? Convenient that the demon happened to drop it for me. Curious and curiouser, isn't it? And now we've got a large supply of cannons. Fantastic. Fantastique, if you will. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess the first things first, let's start with the one that doesn't move. What you blowing up? You blew up absolutely nothing. Great. Glad I expended the effort to make that one happen. All right, what about you? Whoop. All right, that's not quite what I was hoping for. Oh, joy upon joys. I sure do like timing this sort of thing. Nope, that's still completely incorrect. And here I'm just kind of hoping that I'm able to do this at all. Is this even a thing I'm supposed to be doing? Doesn't really seem like I'm not accomplishing much of anything here. Okay, what if I set this one off? Do you do anything? No. Okay. Now we've got this thing circling around. That's great. I haven't the slightest... Okay, well, this is a problem. This is a very large kettle of fish. Actually, I think I might have hit something with that one. I just might have. Okay, well, that's all cool and great and cool. Ah, okay. Well, what if, by chance, I'm able to just sort of do this completely on my own, not bother with the cannons, Okay, hang on. Let me just keep using up my ink. Can I knock that out of the air? I can, although I also completely fall off the entire cliff. That's great. Cool. Thank you, ice physics. Definitely super useful. All right, well, I'm desperately in the need for lots and lots of infinite ink, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. So if you don't mind, thank you very much. All right, is it at all possible for maybe more than that? Does not seem so. Okay, well. Here's hoping it's enough. I'm not exactly confident. Okay, well, that's not good. Can I at least land on a nice thingy? I can. Okay. Good, 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 good. Just a little further, and Las Poconos, we did it. Las Poconoconocs. Yes, thank you for that. Now, if you'd be so kind as to not. Okay, well, what if I... Great, thank you for that. Okay, what if I sent it back the way it came? Does that destroy it? It does! Alright, it's just, it's an aiming thing. Clearly. Clearly that is what is going on here. Alright. Avoid the cannons, get hit with that instead. Ain't that just a grand old time? Okay, now if you'd be so kind as to do that, I'll just knock it back. And that one appears to, oh, great. That one appears to not want to be destroyable. That's a problem. We've got another Tengu up in here. Who knows what kind of nonsense the Tengu is up to. Vomiting up all kinds of sludge and nonsense, no doubt. Don't really matter nothing to me, because he's dead now. Yip, yip. Okay, hey ho. How you doing over there, mister? Could you maybe... Could you cool your jets? Could you cool your beans? Could you maybe not? Oh, what did I just unthaw? Oh, something important. Interesting. Is there perhaps a specific place it needs to be? My best guess is it needs to be in here so I can use it as a source of ice powers. Oh, no. Okay. Well, this is all kinds of suck. Great and fantastic. Yeah, you really shouldn't be able to shoot me as easily as you are. Just throwing that out there. Also, wow, that thing traveled really freaking far. Okay, hang on. This is kind of a massive pain in the ass, if I'm being entirely honest. This would be difficult without getting shot at with cannonballs. Okay, but I think I actually managed to get it through. Good, good. Now push! Push! A little bit further. Please don't fall down the hole because of this. Just don't you dare. Don't you dare. Just stay right where you are. Stay right where you are, weird, mysterious ice ball of wonder. Okay. Okay, well, here's a bit of a side issue. I see a lock over there. Okay, hang on a second. What if... Yeah, that's great and everything, but, like, what if... I see. Okay. These things are definitely not going to stay frozen forever, so... Let's do that. Okay. And then... We just use the wind. There, okay. Although that's not the key to get through, so that's a bit of a problem. Oh wait, hang on. Maybe that's it over there? Part of me doubts it, but I'm daring to dream. Also, apparently you can actually only end up freezing one of those. I physically do not understand what is going on with my jumps lately. There. Just freeze all of your useless selves, why don't you? There, how about that? Okay, then we go and give it the old double treatment, like so. Giving me lots of time to meander my way on over. Yeah, that's totally fair and makes sense and isn't stupid. Totally fair, makes sense, not stupid. Totally, 100%. I approve of everything that just happened there. I definitely stood on that thing and got hurt, and that's exactly what should have happened. I have absolutely no complaints with how things just transpired at all. It's not like these ink lines are incredibly bizarre to control to begin with or anything. No, of course not. Let's just hope that this is something important. It's something that needs to explode. I don't know if that means it's important, but it means it needs to blow up. Oh, what do you know? There is the key in here. All right, well, that quells my incredible fear that everything was going to be significantly more difficult. It's like, I didn't even see an alternate path, so I'm not entirely sure what exactly I was expected to do to find a key anywhere else. And it didn't really seem like it would be findable in here, but it was! Huzzah, huzzah. Various boxes, do you mind? Yes, give me the ink and the health. All right, I've been having a bit of a rough day there, Mr. Sentient Lock Monster, so I'm only slightly less sympathetic about you than I am usually, because really you just kind of got in my way. Also, hello. Are you a demon that inexplicably sells stuff? Also, Oki somehow got ahead of me despite the fact that the door was locked. That makes no sense. If he's so good at this, why am I even here? Who goes there? Hey, how'd you get in here? You ain't come to invade us poor folk of Wokush. What? I said that completely the wrong shrine, are you? If you have, you got me to answer to. A fight to end all fights. And the best way to settle it? With a bit of business, of course. You want to do some shopping? Obviously. You sell any kind of cool stuff? No, you sell absolute garbage. Cool. Cool beans. Real glad that I decided to talk to you. All right. I guess I'll buy a couple of those, though. That's something. Also could use a couple more of those. All right. Not at all really necessary, but there you go. Okay. All right. I will take more of this stuff, though. Thank you very much. Hey, Oki. I'm kind of frustrated that you got ahead of me somehow, but there you are, I guess. Oki, how'd you get here so quick? Actually, I owe it to that wolf and his little friend. A Punkle appeared after you left and told me to go help Amaterasu. So, that was the wolf's companion you were talking about, right? That wolf really seemed to perk up when the Punkle appeared. To the point where my past self didn't die? Looked like the wolf had recovered somewhat. From being impaled? I sensed they had a bond that made me feel they'd be okay. Wow, I wish I had something vaguely resembling that, but I don't. It's not even a joke. I really don't think we have anything really going on here. Isun's just kind of been, I don't know, just kind of been an annoying jerk for the majority of this thing. When he's not being a pervert, or that's really kind of it. He speaks for me, but that's literally the only useful thing he's ever contributed. 9 times out of 10, he says incredibly rude or off-putting things. This is very weird. So I left them and came over here. But enough talk for now. How about you? I take it that if you're here, those demons must be somewhere up ahead. I mean, I guess this is the only way I can go, so it stands to reason that it's the way that I need to go. Well, Amaterasu, will you fight alongside me? I mean, I'd definitely rather have help than not. Oh, spirits of the air, earth, and sea, grant us your divine power. Doesn't really explain how you got here ahead of us, considering the multiple locked doors. But I digress. I'm guessing this is going to be less easy of a fight now that Shiranui isn't helping out. Interesting that they seem to have inexplicably recovered. Kinda wish that wasn't a thing. You'd think they'd be slightly more damaged. I honestly thought the two of them were gonna fuse together. That seemed like it made a lot of sense to me. So this is where those bird brains went. They're trying to hide while they lick their wounds. They're mechanical wounds. We can't let these infernal contraptions get away this time. And I don't think we have enough energy to chase them down again. As says you, I've been running around pretty much non-stop this entire time. Them? Get away again? Heh heh, my incredibly tiny and useless sword says otherwise. No prey has ever eluded my trusty Denkamaru more than once, even though it's never been used for anything. Nor my own! At least he can back it up. Hey, it's glowing. Alright, time to see how helpful Oki is in a fight. I never wanted to dislike the guy, he just gave me little reason to think otherwise. All right, so I'm seeing... Okay, well, obviously that's a thing I can do. Hata! Okay, and it wouldn't open up fast enough. What the? That was weird. You have to pull me back with all your strength to reach them. You created like an ice bow? I was using my Bork bullets, and I thought I conjured up an ice crossbow somehow. I was unaware that that was going to be our strategy. Like, I legitimately... You need to run our plans by each other, you know, first, man. All right, there we go. Then we'll just wail on him. Like, was I supposed to just know ahead of time that I was going to bite the drawstring of a gigantic bow and launch you forward? How on earth was I ever supposed to anticipate something like that? All right, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You got a big egg. What if I don't like your big egg? What if I just want to destroy your big egg? What if you... Oh, you got some kind of Bloomingdale? What if I bloom in your onions, huh? What if I do that? Now it's all big, and now boom, boom, shabaka, chakalaka, boom. You got nothing now. And then a bomb. What if I just blow up the bomb? Okay, ice, lightning, fire. What if I preemptively make the bomb explode? What do you got to say about that, huh? Also, there's a lightning rod. Okay, I see what we're doing here. Also, we've got this again. All right. There is a... Oh, crap cakes, dude. Seriously. Man, what are you going to do about that? There you go. And now, just fall over. Boom, boom, shakalaka, boom. And then I slap you about. All right, okay. It's unorthodox teamwork that I really wish he talked about before we ended up fighting these dudes, but it's effective, it's working. I shan't complain. Here we go. Another run-through should take care of this. Luckily, all of the elements are around me at all times, so really, I've got a counter for just about everything. Okay, see, so first and foremost, you got that, I'm a bloom that, and then you got that, I'm a cut that. And then what are you gonna do? Literally nothing. As he sends his little ice cube thingy, icicle ice cubes, no. Ah, I have been shanghaied. Ah! This is literally the most intensive action I've ever seen an enemy take against me before. That's absolutely bananas. All right, hang on. Blow that up. Then we zap that. And I don't know. Oh, okay, we're doing this? We're doing this. All right. Fly towards whoever you feel most comfortable with. We'll just take them out first. Actually, I'm pretty glad that we're going with this one first. He was slightly less predictable, and I found that frustrating. Oh, sorry. Okay, Amaterasu, pull me back with all of your strength. And fire. Okay, I guess. Oh, we're immediately going after the second one. Okay. I thought you were doing some sort of weird finishing super move or something. But this works too. This works too. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Why was I able to kill this one in 2, but this one takes 3? Did this one just have less defense? Wah! Let go of me, vile fiend! I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that is just AO not cool. Oh boy, that's a problem. There we go. Mix max smack attack. There you go. There you go. There you go. Okay, so my new sub weapon is ice based. I hadn't used it in battle before, so I didn't actually 100% know, so I was slightly confused about whose attacks were whose. But I now understand it. Kaboom! I blow you up. There we go. And then... Bang! So many ice-based powers are going on here that I can barely keep up. There we go. Alright, so that was admittedly somewhat more difficult than last time, but not by as much of a margin as I was expecting. Okay, they exploded. I think we actually got them this time. Go us. Teamwork. Making the dream work. The twin demons, which had suddenly awoken atop Izofuji and tried to lay waste to the land of Kamui, were defeated. They disappeared in a burst of petals, thanks to Oki and Amaterasu. That seemed more like a blast of fire and possibly gunpowder. I don't recall petals flying anywhere. I feel like you might be romanticizing the encounter somewhat for the sake of mythos. I mean, I appreciate it, it's nice and everything, it's just you're being disingenuous. And I don't really care for lying to people. However, a giant cloud, black as night, cast a shadow on the scene. Blight, Ninetails, the twin demons Laku and Neku. The souls of each were swept into the cloud as it moved. It drifted toward the Ark of Yamato at the bottom of Leochi Lake. The Ark of Yamato is beckoning all of the world's darkness within. Tuskel's words echoed ominously, awakening Amaterasu's heart. Which one was Tuskel? Oh, God! All the sacrifices, all the life lost in the name of good. So wait, Shiranui did die there? Was it all in vain? Shiranui, Amaterasu's 100-year-old incarnation, was fatigued and exhausted by the intense battle. Well, less so that, more so it had to push Oki out of the way and got full-on impaled, which I thought would have killed them instantaneously, but then you said that they got better and, like, got up and moved. But now you're showing me this, and I don't know what to believe. Yeah, that is bloody. However, when Shiranui noticed the glow of Oki's sword Kotone, a sly smile seemed to crease the wolf's tired lips. I don't think wolves can biologically do that, but okay. Satisfied with this bright glimmer of hope, Shiranui struggled to rise and put every last ounce of strength into passing through Ishaku's gate back in time, back home. Am I to interpret this as Shiranui didn't die in the battle with Ororochi, but instead died here? And then went back and the legends say that it died in the process? Or is time travel shenaniganery afoot again? This is all very confusing. As Amaterasu and Isun looked on, they were fully aware that Shiranui headed back into the face of danger, to the battle with Ororochi, which, okay, I guess wasn't over yet. Odd that Shiranui would choose to return or follow us to the future and help us before going back and finishing the thing that, as far as we knew, was supposed to be the last thing they did. This is hurting my brain. I'm just gonna move on. After saving Nagi from the clutches of death and aiding them in their own quest, Shiranui would die a hero, marking the beginning of the legend of Ororochi. Okay, sure. You know what? I'll just roll with it. As Ishaku left the scene, his eyes betrayed the sort of toughness one exhibits when preparing for a grave event. Like the death of a friend, I would assume. Oh, hey, it's been a while since I've gotten one of these things. Neat. Sun fragment! My howl was cooler. Alright, good time, bad damage. Not entirely sure how much how I could have done even more damage, but we'll take it, we'll take it. Would I like to save the game? Heck nah! Not in the middle of all this tension and drama. Come on now. Oh, hey. Again, I'm assuming Isun is the one talking about all of this stuff and is like passing down legends as an old man or something, and these are all his paintings and stuff. I'll give the guy credit. Dude can definitely romanticize a situation and paint himself a real good scroll, so you know what, I ain't gonna hate on that. Nothing but respect for his artistic ability. The quality of his character is suspect, but aside from that, respect. Amaterasu and the others returned to the foot of Izafuji. There they saw Lika, praying intently. The storm had subsided. We don't get to see any of this, but, you know, it totally happened. Then, as if to celebrate their hard-won victory, the twin volcanoes of Izafuji erupted in great pillars of flame. The lava was immense and spread everywhere. Literally no one survived. The entire town wiped off the face of the earth. Never to be seen or heard from again, because that's kind of what happens when two volcanoes erupt. The villagers felt the warmth on their skin and wept tears of joy as their skin literally bubbled off of their bodies due to the intense heat of the lava landing on them. However, Oki merely surveyed the scene stoically, remaining silent, as of course he would do. Although the evil demons had been driven away, the thought of having taken the sword and caused so much grief weighed heavily on his heart. Kinda late to be feeling any of that right now. The only one who could ease the burden of his woes was Samikl. The chieftain who had rescued Kemu from the shrine stepped forward. Silently, he approached Oki, offering an outstretched hand. His eyes betrayed the complexity of the emotions behind the gesture. Mostly because he was wearing a mask and we couldn't see his face, but you know, I'm assuming otherwise. Oki, realizing the gravity of the scene, extended his hand in return. The moment they shook hands, Webkir was reborn into a village far too strong to ever fall victim to evil again. That is an incredibly bold claim, but okay, sure. As for Kotone, the sword that vanquished the twin demons, they didn't actually. That was me that did that, but okay. It was returned to its pedestal by Oki's own hands, and as long as the glow remained, no evil dared draw close. Kotone's gleam spoke of a power too great to succumb to evil. At that moment, a brilliant flash of light shot forth from Kotone, striking squarely on the frozen surface of Leochi Lake. Though the lake had never shown any sign of melting, cracks began to open along its surface. And as has been previously established, lava don't give no damns about no ice, and it was pretty clearly going to melt. The legend of the Iron Ark, Yamato, said to have fallen from heaven, and the holy Leochi Lake, which called home, was revealed to be more than a mere legend before all those present. I mean, there was a giant honking iron ship just kind of chilling in the frozen lake. I feel like there was at least some grain of truth to the legend beforehand. I don't know why exactly this would validate it entirely, but okay. Yeah, I don't care what anyone says. It's the lava that did that. No, that ship straight up flies. It's capable of doing that. Oh. I think we're about to make first contact. Well, no, never mind. That would have been the bamboo spaceship girl, wouldn't it? I mean, it stands to reason that alien life would actually be some sort of gaseous life form. Or maybe it's creating a sweet, sweet rainbow bridge. Yeah, okay, this is definitely a thing that's happening now. I'm gonna take myself a little bit of a break before I travel down whatever the hell road that's gonna take me down. I feel like we're pretty close to maybe reaching endgame at this point. I don't know that for certain. And if this series goes on for another 40 episodes, we'll know how wrong and stupid I was to have said that, but this certainly feels like something that would be super duper important. So, I guess in the next part, we're gonna climb up into an arc, see what kind of craziness happens. I'm somewhat intimidated. See you then. Yep.